Day with Caleb, and yes, we are back outside. This beautiful weather here we got going on. A little hot, maybe, in the hot side, but there's a little breeze, birds chirping, cars going by. So I thought it would be pretty neat to come outside again and finish the pickups video from the video game movie dome. And this time we have movies. So that is great. Last time we checked out the X-Men toys. Those were fantastic. We have a few films. Kind of do a review, maybe a little bit on some of them. So let's dive right in. And again, if you do not shop at the Video Game Movie Dome, do so. She has Pam. If you've seen Cinema Sickness's video, you know who Pam is. She has a Facebook page, the Video Game Movie Dome. Go check that out. So let's dive right in, and we're not starting with the best first by any stretch of the imagination. This is Morbius, played okay by Jared Leto. I do like his Joker in Suicide Squad and Batman v the Snyder cut of Justice League. That was an interesting take. Of course, they kind of did it. I won't say rush because it took a couple years to get the Snyder cut, but it was an interesting take, and that was kind of in the dystopian future. But Jared Leto's Morbius, it kind of seems like he's playing like two way different like characters. And you know, you kind of get that with the monster, like Jekyll and Hyde. You know, I guess you gotta play it two sides, but I was so excited when they announced that they were doing a Morbius. Still waiting on that Craven the Hunter. That's been kind of in limbo from what I hear, especially probably after the disappointment of this film. And I collected Spider-Man comics mostly, but I would say out of all the like Venom, Craven the Hunter, Green Goblin, out of all the side runs of those Spider-Man villains, I would say I have the most Morbius the Living Vampire issues out of those villains, and even like the side characters that got their own spin-offs. So I was excited to check this out. Was this going to be scary? You know, go into like the Blade realm with vampires, like do the horror elements, and there are a few, I guess, scary, tense moments in the film, but overall not the tone I was thinking of. They kind of tried to make it into like a Spider-Man, like Homecoming vibe, but then you take out all like the Spider-Man references, and then you kind of just shoehorn Michael Keaton at the end, like a in credits scene. I didn't like that. So if he's not in the world of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, like what were we supposed to be in? I guess it's the same with Venom, right? Because he somehow didn't. Well, they showed in the second one, they showed the Spider-Man clip, so I don't know. It's confusing. It's kind of like a DC film, and we've ranted long enough about that. But overall, it was a good effort. I just think with the studio interference and like the mix of tones and the script was being worked like during production, and they had to come back and take out Spider-Man references, and it kind of messed with like the the tone of the film and kind of the structure of the film. Then we have Michael Bay Ambulance, and I have not watched this, but Josh watched it, and he said the hype was not lived up to, which is a shame because I like most of Michael Bay's films, and this looked like a cool, fun action film where you get like Jake Gyllenhaal and all these great actors, and you kind of have a cool plot with an ambulance, like police chase an ambulance. You would think that would lead into some good storytelling, but I'll have to watch it for myself. But Josh was not a big fan. Speaking of fans, we have the unbearable weight of massive talent. Is it? Oh, I thought the title was just Massive Talent. The unbearable weight of massive talent. Okay. Nicolas Cage is Nick Cage. I I like I like that they lean into that now, because Nick Cage has leaned into being crazy Nick Cage for some time, and although his films, well, I haven't seen this one yet, but all his like weird out there films maybe haven't had a good audience score, or maybe not the best films. Nick Cage in those films are fantastic. Just think of is it Wally's World? I think it's Wally's World, where he goes into like a Chuck E. Cheese, like Five Nights at Freddy's, and the animatronics all like come after him, and he's like almost like a Clint Eastwood, like man with no name, like doesn't talk, gets like kicks butt, takes names. So Nick Cage can still bring it, even though some of the quality of the films are not the best. He always is. He's past 11. Like he goes there, and I hope this is. I hope it looks good from the trailers. I hope this is a good film. Always been a fan of Nick Cage, Snake Eyes, Face Off. Um, what's the plane movie? Why can't I think of that movie? Not The Rock. Oh, that's good drama. Comment down below. Con Air. Thank you, Brain. Con Air. That was fantastic. Uh, he's a great actor. People give him slack. I think after Wicker Man, the B scene kind of, I guess that's when he kind of went full crazy. Maybe Ghost Rider with the transformation scene, I could see that. But I'm looking to checking that out. Then we have the bad guys. This gives me a real Sing vibe. Sing 1 and 2. This is DreamWorks. Sing is, of course, the Minions headquarters, Illuminations. So, not the same company, but it kind of has that vibe. Hopefully it's good. I'm not 100% sure. I like the premise of bad guys like being good so they can continue to be bad. That's what it is, right? So we'll check that out. And speaking of Sing, I've been putting off watching Sing 2 for like months now. It's been on Netflix. We went to help our cousin and aunt like do some painting, and their kids were watching Sing 2, and it piqued my interest. I really enjoyed the first Sing, but then I don't know. I guess like Trolls 2 Road Tour didn't do like it was a good film, but it's not memorable. And then you have like all these animation sequels that don't live up to the hype, maybe as before. A lot of them do, but recently there's been not a lot of good animated sequels. But uh, we were taking a break and watched a few minutes of the film, and it pulled me right in. So we got back, and I immediately turned on Sing 2. I actually want to go back and rewatch it now, but such a great film. I was worried. I didn't know anything going into the film, but I had seen trailers, so I was worried that it would like tread the same water and like not be as good. But it is fantastic. Uh, the music, obviously, some great songs in there. Most of the characters are back. There's a couple that didn't come back for some reason, but uh, fantastic. Matthew McConaughey bringing it as the leader of the group. So go check out Sing 2. It is fantastic. Not sure. Comment down below the bad guys. I'm not sure. Are any of these that you've seen? Your thoughts on those films? Thanks, Pam from the Video Game Movie Dome. Go buy stuff from her 2 stores now. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, guys, keep collecting.